Dau, muko fiti? First of all, let me make a disclaimer. I am not an expert in forex trading. Therefore, all the opinions I'm going to share in this video are based on a layman's understanding of forex trading. Please do not make trading decisions based on my opinions. Go do your own research or consult an expert. Wadau, with that out of the way, nataka leo tubonge juu ya forex trading, And at the end of this episode, nataka to understand who is a forex trader. What is forex trading? Is forex trading the lifestyle or mastering a skill? And is forex trading gambling ama an investment? And to help us, facilitate this conversation, I watched podcast ya Mwaf, the Nini podcast, and I found some parts interesting. And today, I want Mwaf to help us understand mambo ya forex trading. Of course, nitakuwa na peana, my understanding hapa na pale analysis. So wadau, without wasting any more time, let's get after it.
So why do you nafikiria watu wa trustigi forex traders? Why do you think you guys are not trustworthy?
All right. So you see forex trading, certainly tulianza juzi. Kenyans ndio tumechanuka tu sahi. Forex trading ingalia kitambo ilianza hadi si forex trading yenyewe.
Yes.
Ilianza even in the 1800s. Kangalia Instagram yangu kuna party nimeongelea hiyo story. In the 1800s. And people used to go to the stock exchange kwa pulpit. Yes. Wana shout, "Hey, I like to buy this at this. I like to buy this at this." But volume was the confirmation. Wangona numbers zinapita hivi kwa screen. So mwana Wolf of Wall Street ndio.
Yes.
Numbers zinapita hivi kwa screen. Then wana shout, "Nataka hii." Na the more people wana buy, the more price ninajo.
Yes.
Si ndio? So si kitu ilianza juzi. But sasa
trading ilianza kitambo sana, but forex trading ndio kind of a modern concept. Juu forex trading yenyewe ilianza in 1971. So wacha niwapatie history kidogo. We all know wadau, kwanzia kitambo currencies za most countries zilikuwa pegged na do. So what used to give a currency value nilikuwa some gold stored in a particular gold reserve somewhere. But after gold imeanza kutumika sana, world wars, vitu kama hizo, gold ilianza kuwa depleted, gold ika decrease. So after the second world war, America ilikuja ika emerge kuwa as the most dominant country in the entire world. Na juu gold ilikuwa imeanza kupunguka across the world, countries iliamua kufanya hivi. Countries decided to peg their currencies to the US dollar, and the US dollar ndio ilikuwa pegged to gold. Sawa. But now in 1971, kuna msee alikuwa anaitwa President Richard Nixon. Now Richard Nixon alikuja akaribu ekonomi ya US. Huyu msee alikuja akaprint way too much money. So huyu msee aliprint dollars mob to an extent that the amount of dollars was disproportionate to the amount of gold. So hapo hivyo, juu kulikuwanga na hiyo crisis, the dollar had to be unpegged from the gold. Na hapo hivyo, ndio currencies zikaanza kufloat. Hapo ndio forex trading ilikuwa born. The idea na wase wakaanza kutrade forex. Juu forex is just speculating the prices of different currencies. Price ikienda juu na ulikuwa umespeculate itaenda juu, unagonga. Ukispekulate ilienda chini, itaenda chini, unapata do. So that is a brief history of forex trading.
Because it's a space where with little credibility to start, like you just have to open an account, anza kutrade like ado. Hautaji degree, hautaji certificate kuonyesha that you're good at this.
Yes.
So many people are entering into this space and wanaribu jina ya forex trading. Na even some of them ni ati wamesoma forex trading YouTube, wanaingia wanaambia investor nisaidie do to trade, anaenda kublow your account because hakuwa professional. Alafu napata wengine pia there's so many ways of
nataka understand hiyo kitu yenye amesema hakuwa professional. Wadau, hakuwa professional. There is a difference between a professional trader and our retail traders wengine. So this guy is presenting himself as a professional trader, not just any other retail trader. Yes, he's a retail trader, but the mindset ni a professional trader. There's a very big difference. Hiyo kitu weka mahali kwa akili yako.
stealing money from forex trading.
Yes.
And number one, through asking for investors' money.
Yes.
Number two, ingine set si kuiba, but it's a way of kuiba. Unaambia mtu link on my bio.
Yes.
They end up clicking the link on your bio. Or jawapeleka through the process of learning how to trade. They end up trading and blowing accounts.
Okay.
So the person who umefanya click bio yako akaenda kaanza kutrade ana lose do, but on your side whether this person wins or loses unapata do.
Yes.
Unapata. So those are the two ways zenye watu wamefanya watu wanaiba kwa hii industry. Alafu pia hiyo story ya watu kwa the real forex traders kwa review jina by people who are not joining. Yeah.
So who's the real forex trader according to Manashe?
A real forex trader is someone who is I always talk about knowledge. Knowledge is key, especially when it comes to this kind of industry, because I believe that is one of the reasons why the forex space imechafuliwa, because most people get into forex without knowledge. They don't understand what is going on. You see, forex is more than just the charts that you see. Kuna hii hype forex iko nayo yenye unaona msea kuna gari pale nje, unaona iPhone 17 Pro hapa. It doesn't just
kuna hawa wase wanakujanga online wana flex, but hao ni content creators wana create content on forex. They are most of the time they are referred as lifestyle traders. Lifestyle traders, not forex traders actually.
Come about, there's a whole side that people don't really get to see, and that's why I talk about knowledge. It's important to have knowledge. A proper forex trader should have someone who is knowledgeable in the financial markets, someone who understands really what forex is. And it's unfortunate imekuwa infiltrated na so many people who lack that knowledge. Now unapata an unsuspecting Kenyan, I'll not mention names, I'm say pale Instagram me pull up na something kona tenje flani, and that is what you see, but you don't really take the time to understand what's really happening, what this person do to get this. So knowledge, for me it's all about knowledge. When you're knowledgeable, everything is becomes good. That's a proper forex trader.
And without I don't know exactly what he means by knowledge, because forex trading is a very, very complex. It's a very complex skill to learn. Ndio maana tena kwanga hawa say forex scammers, they scam people easily. Like ukianza kuexplainia mse forex, hata understand it is very, very complex to understand. But I don't really know what he means by knowledge. But mimi naweza sema a forex trader is just somebody who understands the financial so well, and they have worked on themselves. Like there is an aspect of your psychology and discipline, and then there is an aspect of risk management when it comes to forex trading, and then you should have a strategy, your entry strategy, your exit strategy. Like a proficient forex trader is someone who is emotionally controlled, they are disciplined, their risk management is on point, and they are always prioritize strategy over emotions, hype and excitement. Like mimi naweza define huyo mse hivyo. Like I am an amateur, this is just a layman's understanding of forex. Usinichukulie kama hapana, tafadhali hapana.
Someone who is knowledgeable, someone who is credible also. Credibility is also another aspect of a forex trader, and it's unfortunate there are many in this space hawana your credibility to show, but I think I can talk about those too. Yeah.
So in knowledge, what does the knowledge help with? And before we come and talk about credibility, like what separates you from the next guy? Because now from the outside looking, because many msenisha hang out with traders, I've tried out trading, I've seen very good traders, they're very few, and I remember like the best trader I've seen was some South African who does like 1 or 2 trades a month, and then I've seen people who claim every day they can trade every day, and hard work trade every day nishaona how much money they lose. Even umse wa once or twice a month, kuna months alikuwa natandikwa, and kuna months he used to make dumb decisions, because I remember
that's a very important thing to note. That is a significant thing to note. Kwamba the professional forex traders, they don't always like our trade. Like there are different types of traders, sawa, but most professional traders like our trade tu hivyo kila siku. These people have strategies. I would say that there is too much work that goes in before they even trade. Ukiona hawa say wana wika hapa hivi online and stuff, most of those people are not making their money from trading. Most of those people are making their money from selling courses, selling signals, ama easy affiliates. Wanapata commission, wakikuconvince ujoin a particular broker, alafu your broker atawapatia commission, because of that, they are affiliated to that broker.
But one of the things alikuwa amefanya ni alikuwa ameget pool ya watu like a bunch of South Africans and they were trading with this really big accounts. So remember they once had a profit yao ilifika, was it like $500,000?
Wow.
They didn't take, by the time they were cashing out, it was like at 270. They'd lost to 30 because the market, you can never really know what the market is going to do. So now, your knowledge, why do you think you're more knowledgeable than the next man?
Okay, I don't think that I'm more knowledgeable than the next one because of course naweza toka hapa nje nipate kuna mtu akona more knowledge kuniliko.
Yes.
But what I know about trading is that number one, okay, I'll start from the start. Vile nilikuwa nasema that trading was a space where people used to gather, look at volumes and numbers, decide whether they're going to buy or sell, sindio?
Yes.
So hapo kuna volume, sindio?
Yes.
So when you come to tukiendelea, so volume ni kama order flow. Now people used to, now the amount of people buying a certain, let's say kama stock, let's say S&P 500. So when people are buying more of S&P 500, inamaanisha S&P 500 is more valued, sindio?
Yes.
Now whether they're buying at this level of price. So if S&P 500 is at the level of 4,000 and more people are buying at 4,000, it means...
I don't know if I may understand the question. Maybe I think Mwaf is just asking this dude, okay, what makes you a successful trader? Like, talk to us about that. Sio mambo ya kutu explain ya forex trading and blah, blah, blah. No. You as an individual or you as a company, what different are you doing from other people that makes you competent in this field? That is the only thing tulikuwa nataka kujua hapa hivi.
S&P 500 is valued at 4,000. Acha niweke in a normal language. Mtu mwenye anaenda kubuy kitunguu. Ukienda mahali upate kitunguu ni 50 bob. Moja tu hivyo utabuy.
See.
Lakini ukienda mahali kuna kitunguu 10 bob utabuy.
Yeah, most probably.
Yeah. So value, you know the value of this thing. So at 50 shillings, people are not willing to buy at that level. But at 10 shillings, people are willing to buy. But if the level shifts, let's say because of inflation, tupate iko kitunguu sa price imepanda 50, itabidi sasa watu wameanza kubuy at 50. Si ndio? Because ukienda mahali unapata kuna ya 10 ni 50 peke yake. So people are forced to buy at that price. So value may shift from 10 to 50. So when candlesticks came in, candlesticks in buyer.
Yes.
Candlesticks ilikam lose many information. Information ya data number one na volume. Na where value is. Alafu sasa ni hauwezi jua watu wangapo na buy a certain thing because amko new hapo ndani.
So where would you make candlesticks?
Natumia candlesticks for confirmation of entry, but I use mainly footprints, order flow, na market profile.
Okay.
Yeah.
Iko history in your forex, yes? A lot of people come out like they're genuine, we're this, we're that. Then we find out they're not. So one of those such people ilikuwa ni msanito Sandile Shezi. Yes? Hata ukiangalia story zake, utakuwa ni often referred to as South Africa's youngest millionaire. Shezi gained a significant following on Instagram promoting his global forex institute which offered training and mentorship. He faced legal trouble after being accused of defrauding a business.
Hapo hivyo huyu msee Sandile Shezi, they were offering some sort of a training, educating people on how to trade forex. Hapo hivyo ndio do iko kwa, like ikifika kwa trading kwenyewe, there are very few people making money from trading. Most people are making money from teaching people how to trade. Yeah, because hiyo ni scalable. You can be rest assured kwamba at the end of the month nitakuwa na pesa fulani. I love the risk involved with that business module iko chini sana. Bro, trading is fucking risky as fuck.
His partner and shareholder out of a substantial sum of money turned himself to the police in October 2021 and was charged with fraud, which he denied. Nacheki. So that's Sandile Shezi. And unacheketa, I think he ended up on Nini, BBC. Sandile Shezi, police arrest South Africa's youngest millionaire for alleged fraud. So this guy was known. He used to go to different countries. He'd be there, seated on top of his expensive car. And it was all fraudulent from day one. So what separates you guys? What is to stop me from believing, what's his name? Flacco.
All right. So again, okay.
Because everyone will claim everyone will claim they're legit. So that does not make you legit.
That's true. And there's this thing that we do that seems to separate.
Yes.
We don't take anyone's money. You just open your account, put trading wallet yako.
Yes.
Hatuna access to your money. Tuko access to trading logins. Tuna trade. In account management. Tuna trade, na tunafanya profit split. Literally, I won't mention the name of the person. The fatherly fund government ya Uhuru. He's one of our investors. Tumemtrade.
Alika 735 withdrew 360, sindio? So that remains like 375. Out of 375 there was a loss of 336. So kabaki 38.
Trading has losses, of course.
Yes.
You can see about the other one.
Hii nimecheki but najua hii naangalia like how old is this? It's how old is this account? Let me see. How old is this? All these trades are from October. You see? So from October, it's very hard to judge it.
It's purely in
Judge.
profits. It's purely in profits.
Yes, but
So-
it's hard. A lot of history.
A lot of history.
Because if someone tells me they've been trading for 2 months, it's too short a time to judge.
That's true.
So mi nikitaka ile account ile imeishia hapo.
Ukitaka kujua the legitimacy of a trader, like history is a significant element. Hapo hivyo utajua, okay, because hapo ndio utajua discipline ya huyu mse, utaona consistency yake, utaona kama ni mse mwenye ana panic trade ikianza kwenda south, like is he an emotional trader? Is he the kind of person mwenye huwa anaekelea a revenge trade after ame lose ama is almost kublow account? Like history is very important. Ukitaka msea kutradie, inasemekana you have to look at their history. Na history inafaa ikuwe at least more than a year. Ndio at least uta establish a pattern. Unaona huyu msea yenyewe they are exactly what they say they are. They are that good. Or unaona history na venye huyu msea anajibonga, unaona hapana. Your history is not in alignment with what you say about yourself. History is very important.
For like 1 year.
1 year.
Something that I can go back to and check and see whatever. Because this is what happens. Another question that comes up, yes? And either of you can announce this is, if there's so much money to be made, why tell other people? Why not just make the money quietly? And the way also my wealth moves quietly. Wealth does not announce itself, yes? So if there's a lot of money to be made, why announce it? Why try to help us? Why not help yourself? If you can turn $100 into $1,000, yes? That means you don't need my $100. You can turn now 100 to 1,000. Then kesho you turn the 1,000 to 10,000. You understand? Why do you need?
I get you. And so kuna hii trading yetu unafanya account management. You have conservative traders, you have aggressive traders.
Yes.
Aggressive traders ni wale wa iende. Na Kenyan Prince ni mmoja wao.
Yes.
Kenyan Prince atakwambia tuki do hapa. Utaona TikTok. Full margin. Kama imeenda.
Yes.
And then he requires more investors, ndio. Na kina kigena again significant. Big amount.
Kuluzia kila kitu.
Kuluzia kila kitu. And then you have conservative traders. Conservative traders require a big pool of liquidity, ndio. So atakwambia this is the minimum amount yenye unafaa kuweka. Then akwambia this is the amount I'll be risking for this amount of time. Then atakuwa risk your amount for like let's say 1 month. Let's say risk 10% of your account. Then by the end of the 1 month, let's say tuko tuna risk 1 million. Tuko na investors wenye wameka 1,000 hadi 1 million. Each account maybe una risk, let's say the total pool, risk 10% yote. The total pool. And then by the end, maybe risk to reward ni 1:3. Unatoka hapo na 30%. Unafanya profit split. So that's another way.
You know, ukibonga na mimi,
the mindset of a professional trader is different from the mindset of a retail trader when you understand trading. Like a retail trader anajiulizanga how much money can I make? A professional trader huwa anajiuliza how much money can I lose? So ukienda na hiyo mindset, huyu msee akona strategies zenye anaweka to ensure that they don't lose as much money. Juu unapatanga a professional trader ana risk from 0.25% to 2%. Ikienda sana ni 2% of their account balance ama of their capital. But unapata huyu retail trader mwingine ana risk from 10% to 50% of their account balance. So we imagine u lose consecutively for the next 10 trades. Mse mwenye amerisk 2% of their account balance, huyu mse ata survive the market. Alafu huyu mse mwenye amerisk like 10% to 50%, huyu mse 5 trades tu zienda vibaya, account imekuwa blown. Account haana kitu, ameishiwa. Alafu you also have to understand that the reason why most people they speak about trading, nini, they want to attract more people. Ni juu trading inataka do, bro. Capital inafaa uinvest. Ni pesa mingi. Na wase wengi they venture into trading but hawana hiyo capital. So they talk about it, they show their skills so that they attract investors wenye atakuwa anawafanyia kazi, because trading pia inataka do. Tusidanganyane. Trading inataka do.
Nabonga na msee, number 1, nimekwambia I understand the industry. Number 2, now I'm mature enough to understand investment. And I understand that I'm the sort of person who will tell people invest in bonds. Bonds don't give you a lot of profit. Bonds, like msaki invest kwa bond ya $1 million. At the end of the year, on the higher side, atakuwa mtengeneza 140,000. Yes, which is 14%. This is $1 million shillings.
Right.
And in the process, they've risked very little. So the probability they still have their $1 million is very high. Yenyu, it's if I was to quote Ushawach Wolf of Wall Street, there's that scene in Matthew McConaughey where Matthew McConaughey says no one knows. So since no one knows, why do you want to convince anyone that you know? Because no one knows. The market is the market. The market can behave in its own way. The only people that benefit mostly are Wall Street traders, and clients lose out.
All right, so number one.
The question yenye mwafa najaribu kuuliza huyu mse hapo hivyo. Okay. How do you know that if you risk this amount of money, you're going to make X amount of money? What are your risk management systems? Like, what are you doing differently? Like, I think hiyo story ya risk management ndio mwaf anajaribu ku investigate.
I'll begin with trading is inherently risky. In kitu iko. So you require an edge in a risk environment.
Yes.
So in a risk environment.
Yes.
So in a risk environment, you require an edge, sindio? Edge, it's an edge yenye nakwambia with this amount of trades, you can win this, ama lose this. But pia usi guarantee na ukiwa na edge. Unafaa kujua pia fundamental analysis, what is happening around the news.
Yes.
2 days ago tulikuwa na Fed interest rate decision happening. Wamecut rates in the US. So tunajua dollar inaenda chini, gold inaenda juu. So technical analysis inatusaidia sasa where do we enter? Tunaenda hii move ya gold yenye inaenda juu. Unapata? So we function from a point of where we have knowledge, and then we use the knowledge that we have to take the risk. You get it? So unaweza pata msana tumia strategy iko na 80% win rate, 60% win rate, 10% win rate. Na pia win rate haimata peke yake, risk to reward. Mtaweza kuwa na 10% win rate lakini risk to reward maybe 1:5.
Yes.
Mtaweza kuwa na 80% win rate lakini risk to reward ni 1:1 ama 1:2. So it matters where are you coming from. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I think alama tulikuwa hapa na Kibe. Kibe was talking about one of the reasons why he does not invest in real estate. Yo juliza, kama unajua ile land ita appreciate, kwa nini unaniuzia? Why not do it for yourself? You understand?
So hadi before manasi ajibu. Mbona banks wanakutisha do bado? Mbona unakana pesa kwa bank?
Because they're making money from me.
They're making money from you.
Yes.
You're also making money from you.
Yes, but now you're making money from me. You see, banks need very large volume to make also little profit. So they make a lot of profit, but in the grand scheme of things, it's little percentage. You understand? Like, let's say equity. Equity has to be worth a few trillions, yes? And let's see how much equity is worth, and then let's look at the profit that it makes. The same thing we look at Safaricom. They are worth this amount of money, but they make this. Forex traders are trying to sell someone a dream that you can take $100 into $10,000. You understand? That's next to impossible. That's a lottery. So why?
All right. Haya, pia ukiangalia hapo KCB. Search to KCB. Wana hire forex traders.
Yes, which is very different. Because them they're not see forex traders wa kama nyinyi. Ni forex traders wa what's it called? So, wacha tuangalie KCB alikuwa worth 2 trillion, sindio? By late 2023. Let's look at their profit. KCB net profit in 2023.
But now institutions ka KCB, those people have sophisticated traders. Hawa sasa wako na hadi na risk departments. That's to make sure that yes, tunataka like the percentage we aim to gain itakuwa kidogo, but the risk pia itakuwa kidogo. Instead ya uone acha niende percentage mob, but pia una risk a significant amount of your capital ipotele kwa market. That's exactly how, like, professional traders, they focus on survival. Survival is the name of the game, wadau. Survival is the name of the game. Before hata ufikirie mambo ya kuprofit, survive. Because the market is not your mother. The market is not your mother, bro. Market ni deadly, mse.
23 KCB ilitengeza net profit at 37.5 billion. Do you know how small that is compared to their net worth? So it's worth 2 trillion, yes? So this is like 37.5 divided by 2,000. You can calculate the net worth and the amount of profit that they make. You'll see it's a very small margin, but it's very big. It's a small margin of a very big cake, yes? Your side, like how it looks. You understand? Like, I hope you understand.
I understand what you're saying.
What, and I think Flacco ended up starting a really interesting conversation because he started the conversation of this makes no sense. Like when I look at Kenyan Prince and I see what he's trying to, kuna ile time nani expose Truth Watchdog, where Truth was showing the things that nani alikuwa anatuonyesha naitwa nani Kenyan Prince. So saa zingine ana forget kuedit charge ya phone inatoka from 90% to 2%. Date anasahau kuedit date inatoka from leo to jana. So Truth Watchdog was able to show that, and that's what I'm trying to understand. Like with that level of scamming, that level of deception, how is anyone supposed to be taken seriously? You understand? Like it's because it's just a scam to a lot of people, and it's a scam because no one would actually tell you how to make money. As you come to understand, even like right now, Shona guys story, would you have a dinner with Jay-Z? Would you have because everyone assumes that someone will show you how to make money. And in reality, no one can show you how to make money. You have to either figure it out yourself or be at the right place at the right time.
So I think this is an important discussion to have because Mimi, I feel like even our forex traders wenyewe, they are not being honest with exactly what forex trading is. Kwa sababu msaizi kuja na akwambie for the last 3 months ama 6 months I have not placed a successful trade. Market imekuwa ikiniosha, but hao watakam out na waonyeshe gari ziko I have an expensive watch nini I'm still going on vacations, forex nalipa. But in reality the real forex hailipi hivyo. Mse ana display outcome of something that is not being fully honest about. Unanipata? Like forex ni of course ni kupanda na kushuka, milima na mabonde, vitu kama hizo. But yeye anaonyesha tu ile side ya ni queen, the lifestyle. This could be you. Ukiingia forex, this could be you. So wewe unampigia simu, anakupatia fees. Ukitaka kusoma forex, this is what you need. Ingia kwa brokers account, onda kutumia chatbot, sijui nini. In reality, those are all things that he's selling. Those are items zenye huyu mse ana sell na amemonetize hiyo vitu. Huyu mse ako business. So huyu mse he is not making money from trading. He is making money from demonstrating a particular lifestyle, a trading lifestyle, and attracting people who want to be like him and exploiting them. That is the reality.
All right. Unasema kwanza.
What I can say is, like any other business, there will always be that element of risk. And wherever they...
Yeah, tunajua now, we need to understand what systems do you people have to mitigate risk. That is the most important thing. How much knowledge do you have when it comes to retaining the money of a client, ensuring that the market does not wipe out the money like instantly or in a short period of time? Even that is what we are interested in.
Is risk. What's important is establishing a system that helps you to manage risk, right? So if you're doing your research, maybe you want to buy shares in Safaricom, or you want to invest in real estate, whatever it is, there'll always be that element of risk because you don't really know what's coming.
Yes.
And so what you do is you manage your risk, right? The same system applies in forex. You manage your risk. If you have a proper system put in place, when you talk about something like risk management, for instance, the first goal of risk management is to protect your capital. So if, for instance, I have an account maybe has got $1,000, so I am knowledgeable, I know my technicals, my fundamentals, but I'm also putting a risk management system to protect this capital. Like any other business, nikianza biz, lazima kama naanza hii biz na 10k ama 100k, lazima nijue nita spend hido, sindio? Nijue nitatoa hii, niweke hapa, ndio hii biz ikuje kwe profitable, sindio? So you put a proper risk management system in place. And if it is effective, you cannot lose your money yote. It's not a guarantee, yes, but if you know how to manage risk. Unless labda tuseme,
umetoka kusikia vile ndio kusema like out of 1,000 people only one person can manage risk. Because you understand, money comes with a certain level of urgency. We need it today. We don't need it tomorrow.
I do agree.
So since we need it today, not tomorrow, out of 1,000 people, only one person can be able to wait for tomorrow. That's why akibonga jua Warren Buffett. How many Warren Buffetts are there? Understand? There are very few. Most people are. Nichikiata ule buda wa rich dad poor dad and file for bankruptcy, whatever. You understand? It's very hard to advise about money, and that's what I'm trying to put across. Yes. So ukisema juu ya risk management, I understand it's easier on paper than in reality.
So which means now that is not a problem with forex per se, but fundamentally a human being, how a person is, right? Because you can have a proper system put in place, but now following it becomes a problem. If I said maybe I'll be risking a certain percentage, maybe tuseme wacha nibaki kwa hiyo example ya $1,000, sindio? Nimesema nafanya RR ya 1:3, sindio? Alafu nimesema maybe account risk, maybe 2%, 3%, sindio? Even if I have like maybe 10 trades, na zote nime lose in a row, I will still have money in my account because, like I said, the goal of risk management is to protect your capital. So when someone loses their money, it's not really because the forex ndio shida. You get? It's the system that they have in place, and maybe they find it difficult to implement that particular system.
He is not also being entirely honest and genuine because I don't, in the entire podcast, sijasikia wakisema, wakistate the fact that forex trading is not an even playing field. Kuna institutions kama hedge funds, banks, central banks, commercial banks, au ni big players. Na hawa sa wengine retail traders, like they are not the same, sawa? The role of retail traders kwa hii ya forex is to participate, wadau. Not necessarily to win trades. Hawa say they are just participating. Wale wase wenye wana, like those big institutions, they are the people wenye sasa wana, they are making real money and they are making real moves. Kwa sababu there is information enye hata wa retail traders they don't get. And even if they get that information, they don't know how to analyze such information. Kuna vitu mingi sana. Forex trading is not an even playing field. Sawa? So sometimes the market can just be cruel. Sometimes unaweza kuwa na strategy, discipline, umeka uko hadi na nini yako, risk management, everything. But market inakufanya tu hiyo kitu.
That's what I can say. So it's all, for me, it's all about managing your risk, and that's something we emphasize a lot. You learn how to manage your risk.
Kwa nini muuze courses if nyi muuza course?
Well, I support si kama si uuza course. Yes, it tunazanga course, but atuzangi course from a point of you're making money from it. Tunazanga course from a point of course, course it's the highest course that you'll ever pay, I think, in Kenya. Because we charge almost more than $1,000 to $2,000. That's way pricier. But we understand the value that this course is coming with. Because I mentioned something. Kitambo utakuwa trade na volume, kuangalia numbers. Sasa tuna trade na candlestick. Una guess literally. Haujui mali yote unabuy, mali yote unasell. But if I introduce the aspect of back to volume, back to numbers, you're seeing what is happening at each specific price, and you're able to identify that buyers are accumulating at this level. So ingia na usonge na buyers. So you understand the level of value that you have in what you're doing, and you've seen it in what you're doing also, and you've seen it in also the people that we train also. So yes, we sell courses. The highest price that you cost at $100 because you're desperate of making course. Because at a price level of $1,000, you won't find everyone coming to you. You'll find few selected people coming to you.
And that means you can afford that G-Wagon without putting in effort.
And then,
G-Wagon is the...
Hiyo course ni expe, buda. Hiyo nika ikituka 200 to 250 Gs to learn forex trading. Bro. Yeah. Hiyo ni risk, maze. That's a very, like, I don't know, man. But a skill that is that expensive, you're supposed to give me some guarantees kwamba hii skill itanilipa fiti. Hiyo ni kama it's like a college degree. Sijui kama mnaona. Hata like that is a lot of money bana. Like yo pesa hata kuna college degrees zingine they are not worth 250 Kenyan shillings. So bro, kama ninakuja ku learn course na hiyo do yote, at least give me assurances kwamba hii kitu unanifundisha itanilipa bro, like yani do mob.
Forex traders culture.
And you see, you're not selling from a point of you want to make, because if you're selling, think about it costs $100, think about watu wengi, a lot of people. But sasa you're selling only at $1,000, knowing that the value that you have and the value that you're going to give you and the value that you're going to get out of this. So you're not desperate of getting money from you. And of course, it's a business. You have to make you have to make profits in business, but you're not desperate in making profits from selling courses.
Okay.
That's not our first business module. Yeah.
Sam, so tukimalizia, any last words mko nazo kwa watu ikikam to story, because I think tumebonga for like 1 hour and yes, as I keep saying, personally I'm not fully convinced, I'm sorry.
Right.
Okay. And I wanted to be fully convinced through you. Ungenionyesha sana, nataka kuonyesha business trick. Next time kienda, make sure account yake iko kwa moto, because he is the psychologist. If the psychologist can handle money and can handle pressure, it's going to put a certain sense of calm kwa. When I can't look at the psychologist's account, that's number one. When pia wewe nikiangalia account yako Shane, you show me, look at this account, don't look at this other account. I want you to show me all, and I want all of them to be blue.
You can look at them, also look at the
but
other.
I want nataka so that's go blue. Waka moto.
And what you saw one was red, another was blue.
Yes.
So 6 much is making you losses.
Yes. So but understand.
Pupion, I feel like mwafa kwa fair juu. First of all, trading ni panda shuka maze. Sometimes una win, sometimes una lose. So wezi expect account zote zikuwe blue. No, that is impossible. Juu, the most important thing ni kumanage your risk. Like, ukiwa na account ya $10,000, at least risk yako ikue 0.25 to 2%. To 2%. Hapo hivyo ndio the percentage of your capital you're willing to risk. Kwa sababu ukienda na hizo rates, hata ukipoteza 10 trades in a row, bado utakuwa na dough ya kufanya nini? bado uko kwa market, bado wewe utakuwa liquid, bado utakuwa na position kwa market. But once when ni mse sijui 10%, 50%, so imagine una lose 10% ya account yako, imagine una lose 50% ya capital yako. Like hiyo wewe you're not trading, hapo hivyo you're gambling. There's a difference. Now that's another important topic, like when does trading becomes gambling? Like wewe ukienda pale na emotions, hauna strategy, like wewe unaweka tu trade uone nikiwin nitakuwa nimewin hido yote. Siwache nekele hii trade hapo hivyo. Hiyo ni gambling bro. But ukienda pale na strategy na system, seme hivi juu professional trading inakuanga boring, repetitive, like bro, so weka trade na ku-excite, unaekelea trade alafu unaanza kuwa unakuwa excited, where you're probably gambling. Wewe ni gambling unafanya, wewe hiyo sio trading unafanya hiyo. Wewe sio trading unafanya msee. Sawa?
If you are selling this as the guy who's different from Akina Sandile. Because I'm looking at South Africa, because I feel like South Africa ran the best scams. Like even when anaitwa nani? When Flacco anamekisi jokes na juu ya SA. Mimi najua juu ya SA. SA utapata SA wote like posting profits. Like even there was kuna kampuni inaitwa JP Markets. Sijui kama msikia juu yake. JP Markets. JP Markets ni something Paulson Markets iko South Africa. So apparently kile msa alifanya ni alishikana na influencers kadhaa. And his goal was to make them rich, allegedly. Alikuwa na make rich and in the process ndio mlete clients wengi. Because alikuwa anajua ma clients wata lose dough. And he made a lot of them rich. Kuna time alistopishwa na hiyo regulatory ya SA, and then I think he regained his license baadaye. Because SA pia ni country hajab kama Kenya. But yes, so hii story imefuatilia sana. As I told you, it's something I tried out, and the only time nili succeed ilikuwa zile siku nilikuwa nachukuaga like one trade kanayo for very long, like before I get another one. So I'd milk that, but kuna siku pia nisijaisahau, I think this is around 2018. Sikujua nimepata 65k nika deposit jo. Ilikuwa gani? There used to be this nini called Templar FX. Templar kunaweza you're able to deposit na M-Pesa. Deposit 65k na M-Pesa jo. Nilienda up niki-withdraw so mbili because nilikuwa desperate. I was like, I don't want to withdraw zero. Yeah, that's how much.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Yeah. Forex traders now, but I think they haven't satisfied our curiosity, They haven't really said anything enye ilikuanga na substance. The only thing like they were getting to say something of substance. Say the psychologist was getting to talk about risk management and a system, that will help manage risk, but we explore vizuri. And that is the most important thing, not losing money. In every business, the first thing that you should be focused on is not losing money. See how to make profit. Making profits comes secondary after not losing money. And it is the same thing with forex trading. So wadau, if you're out there, my final remarks ni kusema forex trading is real. Forex trading is real. There are people making money from forex trading, but I think your hype imekuwa exaggerated. They are not always making money. Not every single day. Apana. Sawa. And the calibers of forex traders pia ni different. Our forex traders when unaona they live lavishly, they are posting their lives out there and everything. Probably I would say they have found other ways to monetize their skill. Maybe by teaching it, maybe by kuwauzia wase signals. Those signals are just recommendations on when to enter the market and when to exit. Vitu kama hizo. So they have found other ways to monetize their knowledge. And maybe they are also partnering with other brokers, who have platforms. They are promoting their platforms and, directing traffic to those platforms, and they are getting some commissions out of that. So wadau, forex is real. Forex traders wako ni wengi, wasema wanatengeneza do, lakini usienda huko na hype. It is not a get rich quick scheme. Ukienda huko hivyo, it's gonna take you time. You have to learn these things. You have to understand it. Like kuna vitu mingi sana utabidi upitie before uanze kutengeneza do. So ukienda huko hivyo na uko desperate, uko hopeful, so wewe unaona sasa this is the nini na uko ignorant, utaoshwa bro. Utaoshwa. I'm telling you, utaoshwa. Sawa down. Adios. Peace.